Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So today we are remodeling a house instead of building one from scratch, and this house is in Hidden Springs, I think that's the world name, and it was originally a 2-bedroom and 2-bathroom Lakeside Villa, which is the name of the house, or was the name of the lot originally. And the reason that I changed the name of the videos, like my house building videos, to house design videos is because I intended to do some house remodels, and instead of having like a whole house building series and like a whole house design series, I wanted it to just to be one thing, kind of, I guess, like any, or like to kind of put all of my house design videos in one section because I'm basically designing houses. So yeah, that's kind of the reason I did that. But anyway, this house I kind of liked it, even though it's one of the I guess it's primarily base game because Hidden Springs or just any of the worlds that are on the Sims 3 store, they can't really use anything but base game content. So this house is pretty much base game originally, of course, not after I've remodeled it, but it was originally pretty much base game, and I just kind of liked the way it was. I thought it was kind of a cool house. Now, I do change a lot of the interior, the outside not so much, but you can see already what I'm doing here. And as I said at the beginning, this house originally had 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and after I finished remodeling it, it ended up with 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And what's interesting about that is that I did not expand the house in any way. I didn't add any kind of addition. I didn't enlarge anything. I didn't add any outside walls. I didn't change any of the outside walls at all, actually. They're all exactly as they were originally. But I managed to fit in an extra 4 bedrooms and an extra bathroom. So shows that the use of space in this house originally was not very good. So basically what I did is this main room that's like right in the front here, you can kind of see it now where the stairs are. So the stairs were originally right in the center of that space, and that whole like midsection of the house wasn't really being used for anything. So it was just a massive wasted space. So I moved the stairs over and I made that the living room. Then I took the old living room and split it into a study and another bedroom. And then on the second floor, I kind of shrank there's like this really large kind of open space that just like overlooks the downstairs area. So I kind of made that a bit smaller. It's still quite large though. So there was more floor space, and then there was like this living space upstairs, which I maintained, but there was so much space I was able to carve out part of that to make another bedroom. And on the third floor, which originally wasn't being used for anything, but there was space under the roof for a third floor because they used full height walls kind of on the end. Like you can see up there where I'm just changing the color now, that's a full height wall there, so it's very easy to fit more rooms under the roof, and I was able to fit 2 more bedrooms and another bathroom up there. So each floor of this house has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So yeah, I was able to greatly expand the amount of rooms in this house without changing the outside size at all, which is pretty cool. So right here, I'm putting the spiral stairs in to get to the 3rd floor. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a good placement for them, kind of against the wall there. But this upstairs area here is where the second living room will be. And then I'm going to have the main living room right below that. So this house actually has 3 living spaces in it. There's the downstairs living room, then there's like the living space on the 2nd floor, and then on the 3rd floor there's another space I wasn't really sure what to do with, so most of it's kind of empty, but there's a pool table up there and some other stuff, so there's room for kind of another living room as well. So yeah, a lot of space in this house. And I did change out the front door, but the windows are actually the same as they were originally. I kind of put them back. I changed them and then I put them back the way they were. And I also changed the outside color of the house to this light blue, which I thought was kind of nice. And yeah, I mean, on the outside, all I really did was just rearrange some windows and doors, and I kind of changed some of them. But for the most part, the outside looks pretty similar, although I did add a front porch on the front of the house. But the rest of the house, it just really colors and some different fences and stuff like that. So this is the kitchen. It's in the same exact location as the kitchen was originally. I do change the flooring, so I just changed the floors and the walls and all the cabinets. Basically, I ripped everything out, but the room itself is the same. And yeah, so it's pretty decent size. You have your fridge there and an oven, and here I'm just getting all the colors in and things like that. So there you go. And yeah, pretty good sized kitchen. This house, I really like the kind of vibe it has. It's kind of like a vacation. I mean, what I was going for was kind of a vacation home vibe, which is what I think the original build was intended to be like, because the whole thing about Hidden Springs, it's like a resort town, which the original description of this lot actually said it's a perfect house for a resort town lifestyle. So I kind of imagined it like a vacation home, like a getaway home, as opposed to like being someone's primary house. So like, if someone has enough money to afford a whole vacation house, then, I thought it might be good to have lots of bedrooms because they probably would have lots of guests over. So that was the intention there anyway. So, yeah, it kind of has that vibe. I don't know why, but there's just something about the way that, I guess it's like the way that there's all these porches everywhere and you have like that open living room area. It kind of feels, it's not a log cabin, but it kind of has like a cabin kind of feel. Like those big kind of cabins, not like tiny little ones. I don't know. Anyway, what am I talking about? What do I know? That's the kitchen done there. And the dining room, again, it's the same size and the same place as the original dining room. I just change out the flooring, the walls. Actually, the flooring stays the same except for the detail that I add around the outside of the border of the room there, because I like to do that because it looks fancy. But otherwise, I think I kept the wood flooring. I just changed the wall colors and some of the furniture. The dining table is actually the same. And yeah, so that's the dining room there. So I do come back and add some stuff in at the end, I think, but that's pretty much it for now. And next, we're going to do the living room, I believe, but I'm not sure. I think so. So there's 2 fireplaces in this house. There's the one in the downstairs living room and one on the upstairs living room. And then here I'm just putting some windows in for the 3rd floor. You can see those walls there at the ends of the roof are already full height, so it was easy to kind of put this in. And I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, but I think I just switched to a different recording session, so that's why I was kind of like looking around. And yeah, here I added another bathroom on this 3rd floor here. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a shortage on bathrooms. There's only 3 bathrooms for a 6-bedroom house, but it's fine. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something, and now oh yes, closets. I have closets for every bedroom in this house. That's something that I've been trying to do now, like recently, is trying to have a closet for every single bedroom because I feel like that's more realistic. So in The Sims 4, they have those like actual closet like items that your Sims can interact with, but in The Sims 3, I just kind of put some double doors on and I use this like it's a clothes rack from Ambitions that I stick in there, and it looks quite nice. So I don't have that in yet, but I will put the closets in the floor plan soon. I think once I start the bedrooms, I realize, oh wait, I didn't put closets in, so I'll do that. So right here, I was just adding a little bit of a like back door area off the master bedroom and the guest bedroom there, because I felt like there should be kind of like a nice little access area there, a little porch, a little outdoor space. So I did that, and now we're gonna do the living room, I believe. So the living room kind of has this nice built-in bookshelf there, and I get some exposed stone around the fireplace, which I will do eventually at some point. Oh yeah, also these nice little columns. Said that backwards there, but we have these nice little columns there. I like those columns from Pets. I actually use them in so many houses because they just look really cool. Anyway, there's the stone, and there's some nice wood on that bookshelf there, but I like the way it kind of creates a little hallway there, because of course this was originally just one big room, and I kind of added that fireplace and what will be a laundry room there on the right, just kind of at the back of the room, but I kind of left some space to make like a hallway, so it's not like the hallway is a separate room because there's no door or anything, but it kind of naturally forms this hallway that I thought worked quite well for the floor plan, because the original floor plan seemed kind of weird, the way it was just, you walked into the house and it was just one gigantic room in the center. Like the whole center of the house was just one massive room with just a staircase in the center and almost nothing else. It just felt very strange, so I kind of split it up there with that wall, and I moved the stairs over to actually make this room usable, so that was quite good. And there's also a drafting table there, which by the front door, because I didn't know what else to put in that space, because I had like this second half of the room here by the front that was a little empty, so I was trying to find some stuff. And also those 2 big plants in the corners were actually there originally. I didn't touch those, but I changed the color of the pot, but the location is the same. And here I'm putting in some curtains and things like that. So just doing some touch-ups here on the 2nd floor and some more curtains. And we're going to do the study next, I think. This house did not have an office or study originally. I added that in. So, I mean, in theory, this house right now has 6 bedrooms, but if you wanted to, you could probably put way more bedrooms in here. So the office could become a bedroom if you wanted. And on the 3rd floor, there's like the pool table area, which you'll see when we get there, but that could be closed off and made another bedroom. And then the whole open area over the living room could be closed off and made 1 or 2 bedrooms. There's so much space in this house. Like, I did not expand the outside walls at all, and yet I was able to go from 2 to 6 bedrooms. But really, this house could have up to 9 bedrooms in it, probably. So a house that could have room for 9 bedrooms only had 2, in the way that it was built originally, which that just feels really strange to me, because it wasn't like this space was being used for anything else, because it really wasn't. So it was just kind of a terrible use of space. And what I found with a lot of the like builds that come with the game, the ones that I guess were done by the Sims studio, because I suppose it wasn't Maxis. I don't think Maxis did the Sims 3 originally. Like, this was probably 2009, 2010 when Hidden Springs was done. So whoever, I guess the Sims team, as they were called, or still called, I don't know. Is that what, like, I don't know what happened with Maxis and like, because Maxis did the Sims 2, and then they kind of disappeared when the Sims 3 came out. And then with the Sims 4, they're like, oh, look, or actually, like, it was like Island Paradise or something. They put the Maxis logo on the box again. And like, oh, look, we're back in some kind of way. I really don't know what happened with that. But anyway, that's not really relevant. Whoever built this, or ever built the team of people, let's say, who built all these houses in The Sims 3, like in Sunset Valley, Hidden Springs, pretty much all the worlds, all the built-in houses, the rooms are so unrealistically large. Because I was looking at other houses in Hidden Springs, because right across the street from this house is this really large mansion-looking thing, and it only has 3 bedrooms, because the rooms are just so absurdly large. It doesn't make any sense. Or there's just like huge amounts of wasted space that just is being used for nothing. So I just don't get it. I never understood why these houses that were built by the people who made the game were so just, no offense, but they were pretty badly done. I just never understood that. So whatever, it's fine. It doesn't really matter anymore, because The Sims 3 is pretty much, no one's working on The Sims 3 anymore. It's been years since then. So the Sims 4 houses, like the pre-made Sims 4 houses, I think have been better than the ones in The Sims 3, but still not amazing. But anyway, actually, speaking of the age of The Sims 3, The Sims 3 is like 9 years old now, which is kind of ridiculous to think about. And in a year, it's going to be a decade old, which is kind of crazy. And it doesn't feel like that old of a game, at least to me. It really doesn't. It's pretty remarkable. Anyway, here's the master bedroom. We did the guest bedroom just moments ago, which was the kind of somewhat plain-looking room. This one is blue, so it's a nice blue master bedroom. It's in the same location as the downstairs bedroom was originally in this house. I just kind of made the bathroom a bit smaller and added in a couple closets. So, because like I said, the room just felt way too big. The bathroom just felt too big, so I kind of shrunk it down a little bit. And I still fit everything in that I needed to fit in. So this is the bathroom. I kept the original tile on the floors and walls, because it looked fine, I guess. And just putting in some mirrors. I actually used these floor mirrors that I kind of clipped in behind the sink. It doesn't look amazing, but it's kind of different. That was the main reason I did it. It was just something different. And there's the little toilet paper sitting on the counter there. Also some soap, which actually kind of gets covered up by the towels I put in, but whatever. So there's some towels, and I'm going to put them on the other side, of course, just recoloring the rug here. So yeah, there you go. So this is pretty much the master bathroom done. I'm going to get some mats on the floor and stuff, because I like to do that. And yeah, so I think this was the last room on the first floor I had to do. So we're pretty much done with the first floor, and now we can, there's the laundry room. Well, that's not very significant. And this building video is actually not that long, which is great. It's only like 20, I don't know, I think it was 23 minutes of building. It was like 2 hours and 45 minutes in real time, and 23 minutes sped up. And I don't know how long or was 21 minutes? I don't remember. Anyway, once I add in the screenshots and like the intro bit, it's gonna get longer. But this video shouldn't be more than like 25 minutes long, hopefully, which is good. I like that length. I don't like the super long videos that much because I just feel like it's too long. Like at least when I watch YouTube videos, I prefer like a half hour, like nothing too much more than a half hour. Because otherwise I just get a little bored with it. It's kind of my opinion. So I don't like to make the videos that are 40, 50 minutes long, but sometimes that's just the way it works out. So I was kind of happy that this house, well, I mean, it was a remodel, so I wasn't building the house from scratch, so that helped too. But I kind of like the length of this video a bit more. Anyway, I guess that's very subjective. So that was the upstairs living room that I just built with those nice leather couches. And here I'm just changing out that wall to a fence. Actually, it's the other way around. I just changed out that fence to a wall. And the reason I did that was I didn't like the way the fence looked up against, like flush with the house there. It looks good where the balcony kind of overhangs the first floor, but where it didn't, and it was kind of just like right up against the wall, it just looked weird. So it looked better with a half wall in my opinion. So just changed out that area. And right now we're working on this bedroom here, just a guest bedroom. It's in the same location that the original second floor bedroom was in. So just kind of have these nice bits and bobs of furniture around the room. So just doing that. Very gray, but not too bad. And a little bookshelf, because I guess why not? So anyway, this is that bedroom pretty much done here. And we're going to do the bathroom, I think, next. So there's a little bathroom here. Again, the same location that this bathroom was in originally. I just made it a bit smaller. And I did the bedroom I made on the second floor that wasn't there originally is the one that's empty right now at the back, which is kind of it's a little weird because like there's like that door there and those really big windows, so it's kind of obvious that was meant to be like that kind of living space where like it goes out, like walks out to that main balcony, but there's still a door from the living space to that balcony on the side, so it seemed okay. And I also wanted to have another bedroom up here because it just felt like otherwise there's way too much space just being used on that living space, and also the chimney kind of cuts through it too, so it just worked better this way. And this bedroom is a kid's room, so it has bunk beds in it and some other stuff. I just put some posters and things on the walls, and I get a couple beanbag chairs and stuff like that pretty much. It's also a little dresser and a little nightstand there. So there's the posters and a little lamp and a clock. I like putting clocks on all the nightstands, just something I do. And there's the beanbag chairs, and I also get in some other bits and bobs, some other details and things, just to make it look a little bit better. And I think, I don't know if I do, I do a little toy chest. All right, so there you go. That's pretty much this bedroom complete. Also a bit of recoloring on the rug there, and there you go. So that's the second floor done, and now we just have one more level to do. So this is the third floor bathroom here, which of course the whole third floor did not exist before. So, but it fit in so well under the roof that I can't believe it wasn't used for something. I mean, of course, it could also have just been an attic or something. I didn't have to put all this stuff in here, but like I was considering just making an attic instead of putting in all these things, but there was so much space up there. I felt like, why not? I mean, why not? It's a remodel. I'm not building it from scratch, so it won't make the video super long. So I kind of felt like finishing the space off. Anyway, you can see this area here is what could have been made into another bedroom if you want to. I made it into a pool table area because I didn't know what to do with it, but I mean, there's a lot of possibilities for what it could be done, for what it could be made into. So here I'm just kind of putting in some things. There's the pool table. There's also another area by the stairs there, as you can see. I don't know what to do with this space because I didn't want to put another living room area, so I just put in like a little art easel and some, well, not some, just a mat on the floor. One thing I thought about after I built this was like, how would they have gotten that pool table up to the third floor? Because there's really, I don't know how that would have gotten up there. I mean, maybe through the balcony door that's off this bedroom because that's the biggest doorway. Because there's no way you're getting a pool table up a tiny spiral staircase. But it's The Sims, so we don't have to worry about such things, but I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, this is another guest bedroom here on the third floor, and like I said before, it has a balcony, which I added in, so that's nice. Doesn't have a great view, but it's there. And here I'm just putting in some stuff. So we have this nice blue color scheme. It's actually the third bedroom with kind of a blue or gray color scheme. So I was being real creative with colors when I built this house, but it has a nice look to it. So just putting in some plants in the corner, a nice rug. And I think that's pretty much all I do with this bedroom. So yeah, there you go. So this bedroom here is supposed to be like a teens room. So I already did a kids room. So I kind of wanted to do a teens room space. I originally put these like salmon colored walls in, but I do change that because it was a little bit too much, I think. So anyway, just putting in a bed there, a 4-poster bed. I almost never used that 4-poster bed, so I thought it was a good opportunity to use it. And here, just putting in some nightstands and some lamps. And I'll get some posters on the walls and things. So there we go. The Showtime posters actually come really in handy for kids' rooms and teens' rooms because they're nice, like large posters that really cover up the walls well. So I'm quite a fan of them. And yeah, so just putting in, oh, there, I changed the wall color, putting in some plants and other such things, other details and doodads. And yeah, so the inside of the house is pretty much done. I think I'm going to do a few more details around the place, but it's pretty much it. So then we're going to do some landscaping and stuff. I'm just adjusting right now the kind of wood grain direction of all the balconies and porches and stuff. And anyway, we're pretty much near the end here, so I hope that you enjoyed this house. I hope you stick around for the screenshots because they're coming up in just a minute or two, I think. Yeah, a couple minutes. So I hope you stick around for those. We're going to do the landscaping very soon as well, and also some details in the kitchen here. But if you did enjoy this video, I hope that you check out some of the other house design videos on my channel. It's a whole playlist on my channel with just like over 60 or so videos like this, so I hope you check that out. Anyway, here I'm putting in some lighting on the outside of the house here, some outdoor lighting, of course. Looks quite good. And doing some ceiling lights as well, so just getting that around the place. I also put a trellis in a while ago. Probably noticed that, but I did do that, which looks kind of nice. So here I'm just adding in some furniture, adjusting the furniture that was already there, and doing a little bit of detail work and stuff. Also some mats by all the doors. And yeah, so now we're going to do the landscaping here. I got rid of all this pathway that went around the house, and then I kind of added it back in some places, but not quite as much as there was originally. So yeah, it's kind of like a pathway that just goes between all the kind of stairs. And here I'm just touching up some terrain paint. I'm painting the underside of the house black, which is just something I like to do. And I'm making the chimney stone, so that's nice. And yeah, so now we're just going to do a bunch of plants and things. The landscaping before was pretty sparse, so I kind of wanted to spruce it up a bit, so I just put in some trees, a bunch of bushes and flowers. I don't usually do so many flowers, but I put some in on this house because there were some there originally, so I kind of wanted to keep in the spirit of that. So yeah, just some bushes, some ferns, some, I think those are banana leaf plants, I don't know. Just putting those around the house here, doing some fresh terrain painting. Just a little bit of dirt there under all the plants, just so it looks nice. So I'm just doing that. And anyway, we're pretty much done, about 30 seconds left of building. So I don't know exactly what I do in that time. Oh, I put the closets in. Yeah, I put in all the clothes in the closets because I had not done that yet, which kind of seems weird, but I kind of put that off to the very end for some reason. So here I'm just putting in all the clothes in the closets, so that looks nice and complete. And here I'm going to put in some plants by the door and just some other outdoor plants as well, just to look nice. So there's one in the corner there, and some other ones around the house. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.